Welcome back to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba Podcast. This is episode 152. I hope everyone is having a great day, great night, wherever you are around the world. So much to get into on tonight's show. NFL is officially back. Yes, you heard that right. No preseason, none of that stuff. College football week 1, all the crazy stuff that happened last weekend. Texas getting upset. Woo, man. LSU beating Clemson on the road. South Carolina Lenora Sellers might be proving why he could be the number 1 overall pick. Could Taylor Swift be doing the Super Bowl halftime show? Who knows? From Roger Goodell today. The Eagles with their drama tomorrow against the Cowboys, but the Eagles not coming out for the ceremony for tomorrow's game. Ethan and I will talk about that. I know he's going to have some thoughts about that. But before we officially start the show, make sure to follow us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts at the Inquisitive Mamba Podcast. Make sure to follow Ethan's TikTok at The Couch Reports. He's live. We're back and ready for the NFL. So let's get into tonight's show. So Ethan, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a great weekend. Caught up with friends, watched a lot of good college football. We are only less than 48 hours. Less than 24 hours.
Less than 48 now. Yeah, 24 almost.
No, technically, I'm going to say 48 because, it is like 28 hours. It's probably easier to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're almost there. It's almost time.
We're almost there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about, let's talk about college football before we get into the NFL. What games did you catch?
I caught the second half of the Texas and Ohio State game.
Mm-hmm.
I overslept that day. I'm not used to waking up at 9 for like the best game. I'm surprised that was so early in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank gosh I fell asleep or I got my sleep in the first half because it was not that great. I didn't miss anything crazy.
No, you didn't. I didn't. I totally forgot. Before we talk about the cultural part, we just got to talk about my little Denver Bachelor party weekend recap, just very, very quickly, very briefly. Yeah. As you can see, the Broncos hat. Yeah, dude, I know. We went to the Broncos stadium. I sent you some of those pictures. That was fucking awesome. That was so cool. Taylor Swift, they had a little poster of Taylor Swift at the Broncos stadium.
Yeah, I peeped that.
You saw that. No, but it was really cool. I didn't know that the Broncos had that much history. Like being there and seeing all their history, I knew that, they had the Super Bowls, of course, but like there's a lot of cool history that they had. That stadium was beautiful. I always saw it on TV, and now seeing it in person, I was like, wow, we got to go. While the tour we were on, we got a chance to go to the Bud Light Champions Club, which is only allowed for former players, former coaches, and former coaches or players' wives or anything like that. But like random fan can just go there, or like a season ticket holder. So that was really cool to see.
How do you get in?
We had a tour, so they let us in. Yeah, so we got a tour. Okay. My friend Nick and I, we had the tour, and the guy brought us up there and showed us all that. So that was really cool to see. Yeah, it was really cool. They showed us the history. It would have been nice to see the Super Bowl trophies, but we weren't able to see that mainly because they have those at the practice facility and they're undergoing and they're doing some construction there. But yeah, overall, we learned that Peyton Manning's jersey won't be retired by 18 because of the former first QB that I forget his name wore the jersey. So there was like a deal where Peyton Manning could wear 18 while he plays with the Broncos, but he has to give it back and not have his name. He can go into the Ring of Honor, the Broncos Hall of Fame, but he won't go in with 18 because number 18, the original Broncos guy. Yeah. So that was really cool. I never knew that. Next year, they're doing their 10-year Super Bowl anniversary from the 2015 Super Bowl, which you remember that against the Panthers. But yeah, overall, it was so cool to see all the history that they had. You get to see the John Elway retired jerseys, signatures, autographs. They took us to the visiting lot. They took us to the visiting locker room.
Show them the jerseys you got. The Champ Bailey jersey.
Oh yeah, I got so many I got so many compliments on the Champ Bailey jersey when we went to the Red Rocks Saturday night. They were like, the people's champ, Ethan. Everybody was fire. I'm like, I didn't expect to get 15 compliments. I literally thrifted that jersey. Everyone loves Champ Bailey in Denver.
Yeah, so you're wearing like a Nick Foles jersey in Philly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I didn't realize it. I was just wearing the jersey. They had an Ed McCaffrey jersey, but I was like, it was thrifted at this bar we went to, this outside bar. But I was like, this Champ Bailey one's kind of fire.
I liked it.
But
that was dope.
It like I said, overall, it was a great time. Red Rocks was amazing. The Broncos Stadium was super cool. We went to this place called Meow Wolf on Friday, where it's like kind of like, I don't know, I guess if you smoke weed, it's legal in Denver, so you can kind of go and get stoned and go to the museum or our exhibits that they had. But overall, we had a great time. It was great celebrating my friend Ben's bachelor party. Will I be back in Denver? Yeah, it was cool. Watched a lot of college football. That was great.
The weather looked nice.
It was nice. It was surprisingly, some parts of it were like some days were humid more than others, but overall the weather was beautiful. Like in the morning, the weather was nice. At night, the weather was cool.
At the stadium, it looked really nice in the background.
It went by so fast though.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. So yeah, we had a great time though. I really, no complaints. First time ever going to Denver. Will I be back? Yeah, I would love to catch a Broncos game. I think that would be awesome at the Mile High. I didn't know that they had that much history, but yeah, like I said, we had a great time. Would definitely be back. The 2-hour time change was different, from being on the East Coast. But yeah, I copped this Broncos hat. I ended up getting a Broncos t-shirt when I was there. I had to order that because they didn't have it in the store. But yeah, this hat is so different.
Sick. I don't know how you wear other teams' jerseys.
I told you I wear.
I know I can't. I just can't.
But you go to a city and you're like, man, I gotta grab something. Like I got my mom a magnet for the fridge, but like this is cool. You can't hate on the Broncos though. They've never done it.
I don't hate the Broncos. Technically, they did take Brian Dawkins from us, but
that's true. Yeah, they showed the Steve Atwater history, Shannon Sharp, Terrell Davis, John Elway. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. But let's get into college football. Let's do it. We talked about the Texas-Ohio State game. You said you briefly watched it. To be honest with you, I wasn't surprised that Texas lost. I really was not surprised that they lost.
You told me.
I told you.
Right.
I told you Ohio State, and I don't like. I'm not going to toot my own horn here. Obviously, maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll give myself some praise because I completely buffaloed the Florida State Alabama game, which we'll get into that. However, though, I was not surprised the way Arch Manning played. He threw a lot of ducks. He looked very out of sorts. He didn't look like the quarterback that everyone was making him out to be. And it was week 1. It's against Ohio State, arguably the best team in the country. So I don't know what people were expecting for him to go in there and light it up from all the preseason hype and the preseason tape.
I'm not going to say light it up, but at least give the receivers a good ball. He's throwing it at their freaking laces.
And
oh my God. Generational? Yeah.
Well, the one thing too, though, it is week 1. It is week 1. That's the one thing that I'll say. It's like, okay, like,
well, I
wouldn't say he's going to be a bust. Go ahead.
Starks put the training wheels on in the first half. I watched the plays again.
Yeah.
The first half looked like a bunch of training wheel stuff. The training wheels didn't come off until dang near the last minute. Yeah, fourth quarter. Last minute, third, maybe the fourth quarter.
Yes, yep.
And that's when he started actually, dinking and dunking, taking what the defense was giving him. I wish he did that all 4 quarters. It might have been, a real different game.
But I think, too, another thing that people have to realize is he's a rookie quarterback. I know we don't really like to use that term in college football because he's a freshman or however the term you want to go about it.
Yeah.
It's going against arguably the best defensive team Ohio State arguably has the best defense in the country. They basically have the same roster. Caleb Downs made the play at the end of the game there. I was not surprised by Arch Manning's performance. The one thing that I was concerned about, what really concerned me, and maybe this is just, the analysts talking or just the talking heads talking, the ball, how he was throwing it, how it came out, it just looked weird.
It was coming sideways, did it not?
That's what it looked a little like Peyton Manning. That's kind of what it reminded me of, but it wasn't accurate. And
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
My eyes, but it looked like it was a lot
of
knees.
It did. I think what it was is I think it was more appeared than anything because obviously he knows how to throw a football. I think it was more mental than anything. He never really got his feet set in the pocket.
He had a nice cross from Wingo. I think that's the freshman.
He had the really nice. He's a sophomore, I think, but he had the really nice touchdown to Livingstone in the back of the end zone. But a lot of the play calls by Sarkisian were very questionable at times. There was a play
4th down, tush put.
There was a 4th down play at the end of the game where they ran a post route to the end zone, and I was like, why don't you just call a simple drag across the middle or something more simple for your young quarterback who is still learning the offense, who is still getting his feet wet in a big game like this? Why would you make a play call like that in that decision there? So I was like, that's where I was confused, but they'll bounce back against I think it's San Jose State they play. So I'm not really worried about Texas to say they were overrated. Sure, if you want to say that, but I think Arch is going to be fine. It's going to take time. People think that he's just going to come in and light it up. Week 1 against Ohio State, the defending national champions with Caleb Downs.
You just played them though. You did,
but that's a total different team.
Starks, no, you're right. But Starks, let's just look at the head coach.
Sarkisian?
You called the wrong plays.
I agree.
2 games in a row.
I agree.
2 games.
Right.
I know I'm not mad that you're going for it on 4th and 1. I would also do that. That shows my confidence in my young quarterback. But to call the wrong play design, Both times?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't.
I agree with you, and that's what it comes down to. Was Ryan Day bailed out by his talent in the national championship? Was he bailed out in this first game against Texas? I mean, you can say that if you want.
Off topic, did you see a trending Ryan Day photo?
Yeah, that was weird, but that's AI by a mile. That's not real.
Yeah, I was
that
like,
was weird. The fake nipple pierce?
Way.
Yeah, no.
Sorry. Yeah, that was
no, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Arch's day was 17 of 30, 170 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. The interception that he threw was ugly, and he had some uglier throws. But I'm not that concerned about him just because his last name is Manning. And if there's any quarterback or any guy that in his shoes, I think he'll be fine. It's a week 1 learning experience. He didn't turn the ball over 4 or 5 times. He didn't fumble. It didn't look that ugly. What's trending?
Do we have to take away the word generational talent away from Manning? Should we separate the two?
Should we separate the two between generational talent? I think we can revisit this conversation midway through this season or even after this season. That's where I'm kind of at right now. It's one game against Ohio State, like I said, is if you want to say that the best team in the country, go right ahead. I don't have any arguments with that. I really don't. Unless you want to say LSU because they played Clemson on the road and they outplayed Clemson and they had a tougher, I guess you could say tougher opponent because Clemson's more experienced. But no, I think he'll be fine. Okay. If anything, it's a learning experience for him. But he's a freshman quarterback, basically. He played 3 games and he didn't play against anybody last year. That's why I was confused. I'm like, all this hype? Really? Now he's going to light it up against San Jose State and everyone's going to forget about the Ohio State performance. But that's just how college football is. It's a week-to-week thing. They dropped all the way down to 7, though. That was interesting.
Yeah, behind the Ducks.
Yeah. I didn't. So to the LSU Clemson game, I didn't really catch most of it. Or actually, I'm sorry. I can't say that at all. I didn't catch any of it because it was the same time as the Chris Lake concert, the Red Rock. So I didn't really get to watch any of it. I was very confident LSU was going to win. Did you watch the game?
I watched the first half. It was 3-.
It was ugly. 10? I know for the most
3-7, 3-10.
Yeah,
because the defense was good.
Yep.
And then I was like, I'm hungry. I was like, if this is one of those Texas Ohio State games, I was like, I'm going to get some food. I didn't watch it the whole second half.
Yeah.
And then I saw that Garrett, I forgot his last name. It starts with N.
Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah, Nussmeier.
Yeah,
his dad is the quarterback coach for the Saints.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He looked real nice. He was making the right adjustments. Yeah, I like him. He could have
gone last year. He could have gone last year.
No,
I don't know. I would say I think Sellers outperformed him, but Clemson had a better defense though. But I don't know. I mean, Sellers.
Virginia Tech.
It was
that nice.
It was, and LSU was on the road at Clemson too. Sellers had some flashy plays, but I mean, if you want to give the nod to Nussmeier, he's the Heisman favorite after week 1, and before this week it was Arch Manning.
That's true. It changes every week.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. But from just the notes that I got, it was an uphill battle the whole game for both defenses. It was it was LSU's first time winning a season opener against a top 5 opponent since 2019 because they lost to USC last year on Labor Day.
That's why I went for Clemson. Yeah.
I just love the whole storyline of LSU and Clemson with Brian Kelly and Dabo Swinney going back and forth at each other. He didn't watch the game. He might want to go back and watch the game. Like just the whole banter back and forth with the two. But yeah, I mean, listen, I told you on week 1, LSU could be his best team in the SEC. I mean, they have the experience with Nussmeier. We're going to have our work cut out for us into not this weekend, next weekend at LSU. I am not looking forward to playing LSU at home. Not looking forward to it.
Is LSU the better Tiger so far? Yes,
than Clemson? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so far, yes, they are.
Oh, absolutely.
Death Valley too?
Death Valley times 2.
Yeah.
All right, this game here, Catholics versus Convicts, Notre Dame, Miami. I tried telling you.
I only went the opposite
because of me. Because I know. Because I know.
The only reason.
I know.
I like Beck more. Oh
my biggest thing away from this game, which really does annoy me, and I was talking to my dad about this. I was like, Carson Beck, for example, you've been in college football for 6 years. No, there's no excuses why they don't dominate and they're not a national championship runner-up. He's got the experience. He's seen every playbook in the country. He's playing against kids, basically, and he's a grown man. He's been in college football for 6 years. So that's my biggest thing. I'm just like, yeah, Notre Dame or Miami should beat all these teams. Miami should be a top 5 team. That's how I feel about it because Carson Beck has been in this situation so many times. If it wasn't for the elbow injury, he would have gone to the NFL.
Carson Beck looks happy. Great. In Miami.
Oh, yeah, I know. He just completely forgot about Georgia.
I'm just saying. Did you see how free he was playing? Did you see the catch? The catch?
Yeah, the CJ Daniels catch. Yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
That was nasty.
All right, but that's my biggest thing. I think college football, they need to figure out this year, because we've talked about NIL. They need to figure out some eligibility is because you get an extra COVID year and you get another year. It's like, how many more years you just saw TJ Finley this past couple days ago got reinstated for eligibility. How many years are these guys going to play? Right? Am I making a compelling case here?
Yes and no. Yes, because I believe personally college football does not have a good system in which they are producing NFL ready quarterbacks. A lot of freshman quarterbacks play and they're not ready for the next level, which is why the game is so bad. Look at Anthony Richardson. No offense.
No, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. He was a project coming in. No doubt about it.
But look at Cam Ward. He looked real nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he went to Miami for another year. Cam Ward was good at Washington State. I'm not saying that, but the thing is when you're 23, 24 years old and you've had all these years, it's time. How many you don't get that extra eligibility in high school.
That's true. Some of them leave high school early.
They do, but I'm just saying in college football, you need 3 years of eligibility in order to go to the NFL. 3. It should be a 4-year maximum, just like everybody else. 4 years.
What if I'm getting my master's?
If I'm a graduate student, I mean, I don't know. I don't listen. No, I get it. But I don't like that though, because the academics is academics. That's a total different thing than athletics. That's where listen. It happens, right? Every year it happens. Cam Ward, Beck this year, other players in the past. Dylan Gabriel has done it, but I think you're taken away from the younger guys. Or
what young guy?
18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old.
What young guy?
What young guy, like name-wise?
Yeah.
There's plenty of guys.
Who's starting for Miami?
I'm not talking about Miami. I'm just talking about in general.
Oh, yeah. I'm split on it. I feel like there's some
You see my point, though, right?
Yeah, I see your point.
You see my point. Listen, kudos to him, man. He came back. He's getting $4.7 million this year. So, but yeah, Miami.
Did you see the pat down? Did you see the pat down and the dap up? Oh, my God. Carson Beck, he got aura.
Now you're glad.
Hey, I told you before the game, I said, Yeah. He's getting that bad boy feel, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
He looks like
I'm telling you.
What?
Compared to Cam Ward in Miami, he looked like
Cam Ward's so nonchalant and non-forced. He's just like that guy. Carson Beck aura.
You had a DB.
Joe Burrow has aura. Has aura.
Yes, but
I saw the clip. Come on. Carson Beck has aura? Really?
I'm just telling you, he's gaining it. Slowly but surely.
He's forcing it. He's forcing it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's I'm not that I'm just saying.
Like Cam Newton had aura when he played. Mahomes has aura. Odell had aura. Burrow aura. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, not Carson Beck. We had this conversation about aura this past weekend, this Saturday, about certain guys, athletes, celebrities, actors. Like Tom Brady has aura. No?
Yeah.
Tom Brady, when he comes into a room, he lights it up.
He lost a little aura when he kissed his son on the mouth. But that's just me.
Timothy Chalamet has aura.
Timothy Chalamet, come on, dude.
Now we're
okay.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of guys.
Getting back on track. You know who doesn't have aura? You know who doesn't have aura?
Bill Belichick.
No.
CJ Carr.
DeBoer does not have aura.
We'll get into that. Sticking on the Miami Notre Dame game, though, the highlight of the game was the CJ Daniels catch. That was insane. Miami's interception got tipped in the air. Ruben Bain intercepted that. But yeah, Miami was the better team. They looked good. They really did. Yeah.
I don't watch college football maybe enough. You know, I wouldn't say
maybe you need to start a little more.
Average. Yeah. Who's the best running back in college football, in your opinion?
This year?
Yeah.
Well, that's tough. Why, do you think it's your guy from Oregon?
No. I heard from what I know from other fans, informing me so I can watch more college football. There's a guy returning Love on Notre Dame.
Jeremiah Love.
He's a
the
top
best
10.
running back.
Yeah, they say he's a top 10 running back, no doubt.
Right.
One of the top prospects. That's how many touches you're giving your top prospect.
Remember,
they also your identity.
Remember, they also have Jadarian Price, who's the second back as well, who split carries with him last year. So that's another thing as well. And listen, I'm with you. But Notre Dame's identity when they came out of the gate was they were throwing these screen passes, they were throwing these very simple plays for the quarterback, and it was slowly working a little bit with Jordan Faison. They were doing a lot of screens, a lot of outs, very simple concept. But their identity wasn't really run the ball with Jeremiah Love. That's not what they were looking for. I think that they were trying to do is they were trying to match Miami's offense, right? Miami's Carson Beck, high flying type offense, quarterback with Beck. Now you come to CJ Carr, the freshman, freshman with Notre Dame, and it just wasn't adding up. Notre Dame's defense kept them in the game as much as they could, but Miami prevailed at the end. They kicked that field goal. They were the better team, and he looked like a freshman quarterback, CJ Carr. I know people are going to say it's a long season in South Bend, but their identity should be running the ball with Jeremiah Love. You're absolutely right, 100%. But Miami deserved to win this game. They are the better team, and it was great to see Miami and Notre Dame clash it out early in the season. Catholics versus convicts. I loved it. And that's a crazy term to use, Catholics versus convicts.
Yeah, it is.
But Miami, they're ranked now 5. Notre Dame is 10, I'm pretty sure, or 9. Or they moved down to 9. I'll check the rankings in a second. But yeah, the highlight of that game was CJ Daniels. That was the highlight of that game. I didn't know we caught it at first. I was like, holy was that intercepted? Did my TV glitch? I was so confused.
Yeah. See what happens when you
confused.
give Carson Beck some receivers?
Yeah.
He a dog.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Florida State, Alabama.
Hey, whoa. Insert clip. Insert the clip. How much were they going to win by?
Oh my God. That video has 200 comments right now with like
Jesus.
some guy made a video this morning at me. He goes, I told him, I said, I'm a Gator fan. I have a lot of FSU friends. He's at work in his construction outfit and he's recording himself and he's like, oh, hell nah. You're a Gator? Oh, we can't wait to whoop that ass at the end of this season. I'm like, oh my gosh. He goes, I got to make a video for this since you're a Gator fan. I'm like, oh my gosh. Damn. Dude, you're a hoe. You're retarded. I got it all.
God damn.
How about this with the middle finger because of the picture that they showed of the Alabama fan? Oh, yeah. And, of course, Alabama laid a complete egg. Did you watch the game?
I didn't need to watch the game. Oregon game was on. I was not about to watch Alabama get whooped.
Well, the thing is I thought Alabama was going to make it a game at the end there, but they just looked so undisciplined. They just couldn't mount anything. It was almost like one step forward, 2 steps backward. They take a step forward, then they go backwards. And I was so confused. And I'm like, this is not the Alabama team that I'm used to seeing. And now, of course, after week 1, this is their lowest rank in AP poll since 2008. They are looking to try to buy DeBoer out. It's like, whoa, fans this is the thing of sports, man. You get it. You had Nick Saban for 20 years. Obviously, it's not going to be like it was.
They're making TikToks. They're shooting basketballs on the field.
Right. And other teams do it as well. This doesn't have anything to do with that. Alabama.
What team?
Florida.
What team's doing this?
Florida's done it. FSU has done it. LSU has done it. Yeah, a lot of the big schools.
They have players just pretending like they're shooting because they're not involved in the play.
Doing TikToks in the locker room? Yeah, yes. A lot of teams do. A lot of players.
Oh, this is just crazy.
Listen.
Maybe I love Nick Saban. This is ridiculous.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you, but DeBoer now holds a 9-5 record through 14 games with 3 defeats in his last 4 outings. But people thought that DeBoer was going to come in and light it up like Nick Saban because of what he did at Washington.
Whoa,
what?
I was told from Washington fans, Alabama fans, DeBoer is this guy. He just doesn't have the money to recruit.
Listen. I think everybody thought that because of what he did at Washington. But you got to remember, though, they did lose to FSU, and they lost a meaningless bowl game against Michigan. Fine, you want to go off of that. But listen, this is a total different team than you had last year. This is a total different quarterback. Yeah, it's still.
Dude,
listen, I'm not.
Dude, as a coach, you should be able to do it. You don't have an excuse.
I agree with
Alabama. You have the funding.
But the standard was Nick Saban's Alabama.
You are
not DeBoer's Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not working.
But that's on him. That's not on anybody else. But my biggest thing too is if DeBoer is the problem, who are you going to go get? Because you're not going to be able to buy him out right now. You're going to have to wait. And they're not going to. Yeah. They're not going to buy him out. That's not going to happen. But listen, let's give FSU credit where credit is due. They outplayed them. They deserve to win that game. I was very impressed, and I was more impressed by Gus Malzahn's play calling on offense. That's what I was most impressed by. How he was able to utilize Thomas Castellano. And Thomas Castellano backed up his talk. He walked the talk. And listen, we give players credit when they walk the talk. They don't got
Nick Saban.
Hey, he wasn't lying.
Tough.
Now, will I say, was it an impact? Was it an issue, or was it a problem, or did it affect Alabama not having Jam Miller because he got hurt a little bit ago? Yeah, it affected them, but you're still Alabama, and there's no excuses why. But I'll still die on a hill. Alabama would win that game at a neutral site. They really would have. They had to go into FSU, and that's why I said I didn't like that they had to go play FSU at FSU, but FSU deserved to win that game. Now they're ranked 14th. Florida's 13th. They're 14th. Michigan is 15th. But now the pressure's on for FSU because you beat Alabama. You're not going to play anybody this week. I think they don't play. I forget who they play, but it's a nobody. But now the pressure's on for the rest of the season because you got to play Clemson. You got to play Miami. You're going to play Florida at the end of the season. So we'll see. The ACC completely took a 180 with Florida State showing up week 1. Nobody expected that. Maybe FSU fans. Most people did not expect FSU to beat Alabama. No way. But yeah, FSU dominated that game. That's really, there's really not much else to say. Ty Simpson and Alabama, he played okay, but I wasn't impressed.
Ryan Williams, you failed me.
Ryan Williams let you down more than anything.
I said a hundo. I said a buck.
What do you have, 30 yards?
I said a buck and a touchdown. I'm going to say he was concussed after that hit.
What do you have?
That's what I would say.
What do you have, 30 yards?
He had what? Search up his...
Yeah, he had 30 yards. Florida State claimed their first win over Alabama since 2007.
God damn.
The roll tide, more roll down, and the tide has turned. But we'll briefly talk about the South Carolina Virginia Tech game. It was everything I expected. If I thought South Carolina was going to come out the gate and blow them out, Virginia Tech kept it a pretty close game for most part. I think really the nail in the coffin was the punt return by Bakari Swain, the 80-yard punt return touchdown. But can we talk about Nick Harbor?
They should be 31-11.
Can we talk about Nick Harbor, the 6'5" machine that runs a 4.3, 4.4?
He's a track. Yeah, he's a track monster.
He can fly.
In Eugene.
Yeah,
I saw him in Eugene running.
Yeah. He can fly. I was like, wow, this is what they were missing last year, but he couldn't catch the ball. So
he's a fast DK. Did you see that? I don't get that. Like, go back to that catch. You know the catch that he missed in the touchdown that they overruled?
Yes. That was not a catch. No. That was a catch? No, watch it back. You have to maintain full possession when you go to the ground. Yeah, let's bring that up. The Nick Harbor touchdown that was called back, that was not a touchdown. We'll replay that. There's no way that's a touchdown. If you watch it, it was a great throw by Sellers, but the defensive back made a hell of a play putting his hand in there at the end there. You have to maintain possession when you go to the ground. He got both feet in, right? Going college, it's
one. He got three to
sure.
5 feet
But you've got to go down and you have to maintain possession of the ball. The ball can't bobble. You have to maintain full possession. I've got to hold the baby. I can't drop the baby.
The baby was still in his hand at the end of the day.
And the baby was bobbing back and forth. Watch that back a couple more times and you'll agree with me. You'll be like, oh, that's not a catch. You think that was a catch?
That was nice. I thought that was a catch.
If you watch it back a couple more times.
I watched it 3 different angles. I thought that
all right, so let me ask you this. Do you think the Des Bryant catch against Lambeau with Romo in the wild card, was it 2014? Was that a catch?
Well, technically, if you look at the end of the game, it wasn't a catch. It wasn't registered as a catch. If you ask me as a non-biased fan, yeah, I think that was definitely a catch.
But you have to maintain full possession. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
No, because you didn't maintain full possession.
With the rules today, that would have been a catch.
Well, let's talk about the Nick Harbor one is not a catch.
That's a catch.
No, because you have to go to the ground fully and maintain it. And he got one foot in.
Chat says.
We'll see what they have to say. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. Either I'm getting shredded or you're getting shredded. It's one of the others. But yeah. Sellers had a pretty darn good game.
What did I tell you? I love that boy Sellers. I'm a huge fan.
Listen, he played it. He's got I don't know who we could compare him to. He's got a little bit of Cam Newton in him. He's got a little bit of Richardson in him, and you can say that's crazy for comparing him to him, but just body type and how fast he is off the rip, man. He just goes, and he's big too. boom, boom. He's a beast.
Nice.
They handled Virginia Tech, and South Carolina's a threat in the SEC because of him.
Project Sellers, just go to Philly. We're a quarterback
factory.
We got you.
Okay.
We got you, Sellers. Promise.
Got you. What if he's the number 1 overall pick this year?
I'll be hyped for him. I love Sellers.
That'd be cool.
I loved him before he got crazy. Before the fans started loving him even more.
Before the hype last year. Now he's hyped.
Yeah. Before that college game day. Yeah.
All right. You know what's up next? TCU. Well, I mean, the opening game, everyone thought UNC looked like, man, Belichick's back. He's got this team ready. Even though he has 70 new players and 48 transfers, man, this team looks so good. And then from there on out, Sonny Dykes said, we just came off a national championship a couple years ago. This is not going to happen the way you think it is. We are going to spoil Belichick and his 25-year-old, 24-year-old girlfriend's little debut, how she was on the sideline before the game, and TCU didn't look back. Now, there's a couple ways you can take this game. Belichick should have stayed retired. He looks really, really old. He looks out of sorts. Or you can go, this is a brand new team. This is a brand new roster. Either way, whichever way you want to take it. I'm going to say this right now. Maybe this is a hot take. I don't think UNC is ever going to be good with Belichick there. I don't see it. I know that they have a lot of money, but I don't think he's going to be there that long. They're not a football school. They're a basketball school. And they're not going to really play anybody that, they don't play anybody this week, but nobody really impressed me. And it's only week 1. This is year 1, but when college football, man, you know how it goes. When you start losing games and you start getting blown out, the wheels start turning quick. There really is no room for error in college football, especially
I'm not ready
with a team like this. No, I'm not ready to write him off, but I'm just saying the pressure is going to continue to mount. The pressure's going to continue.
Just look at that first drive. I mean,
that was great,
nice, and then
but that was an opening drive.
Mistakes. What, right? Interception. The punt return. Come on, that's the players.
Yeah, listen, it's going to take time. This season, I would be shocked if they win 6 games. I would be shocked. I would be shocked. I really would. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 5-7 type season.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But if you pull up their schedule and you look at it, I mean,
a lot of money.
I don't. Nobody on that field on Monday night really impressed me. That Gio Lopez quarterback, obviously he got hurt halfway through the game. He didn't impress me. He looked out of sorts. They didn't really have a run game. They were getting pushed around at the line of scrimmage. They were getting dominated by TCU in the trenches. So,
agreed.
And if you're getting bombed out by TCU and you're in the ACC and you play other ACC teams that are probably better than TCU, good luck for the rest of the way. Good luck. Hey, I was not shocked. I thought it would be a closer game than that. I didn't think they were going to win, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. I mean, that was a massacre. That was embarrassing.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So, listen, it's a week-to-week thing in college football, but it's going to take time with Belichick. That's one thing I'll say. I'm not ready to write him off yet because he's going to build the fundamentals there. He's going to make sure the guys are ready. Special teams, that's a big thing Belichick's always been a huge part of. He was out there, they said, with the long snapper in practices, and the special teams, they looked out of sorts. The punter, there was a botched punt. That was one thing there I noticed. They had some offsides. It just wasn't – listen, it's week 1. But they've got a long way to go. TCU dominated every aspect of that game.
Dominated, even on Twitter. Jesus Christ.
They dominated that game. But the AP poll came out. Did you see that? Oh, Ohio State 1, Penn State 2, LSU, Georgia, Miami, Oregon, Texas, Clemson, Notre Dame, South Carolina, Illinois, Arizona State, Florida 13, Florida State 14, Michigan 15, 16 Iowa State, 17 SMU, 18 Oklahoma, Michigan play this weekend. It's going to be a great game. Texas A&M 19, Ole Miss 20, Bama 21, Tennessee 22, Indiana 23, Texas Tech 24, and Utah 25.
Go Utes.
Interesting list. I don't really have much to say because it'll change after this weekend. It's very early in the season. It's only the AP poll, but we'll briefly talk about my Gators beating LIU 55-0. Not really much. The only highlight of that game was Vernell Brown's catch. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
That was pretty nasty. I thought that was catch of the weekend, and then CJ Daniels outperformed him on that end.
Catch of the weekend is
catch of the weekend. Crazy. Well, no, CJ Daniels was catch of the weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, now we're glazing.
Listen, I am ready to play USF this weekend. I'm not worried about USF, not one bit. And clip this. We will beat USF. I don't know if we'll cover the spread, but we'll win this game by 14 points. Florida will beat USF by 10 to 14 points, and then we'll have to play LSU. But this week we're focused on USF. DJ Lagway will prove this week against USF why he's one of the best QBs in the country. He only played the first half against LIU last weekend. Hopefully we'll get Dallas Wilson. I don't know if we will. We don't need him against USF this weekend, but we're going to need him against LSU next weekend. We're going to need all the cavalry next weekend against LSU at LSU.
Yeah.
But this weekend here is against USF. I wish they would have ranked USF, because then that would have gave us another quality win over a ranked team. They didn't want to rank them because they beat Boise State at 20 when Boise State was 25. Week 1.
Hey,
but I'm not worried about USF.
Quick little question. We saw what Boise State looked like without Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
We saw what Colorado looked like
without
Travis Hunter.
And Shadur.
No,
yep.
Travis Hunter.
Shadur.
Heisman.
That quarterback, the quarterback from Liberty, the transfer, he didn't play that good for Colorado.
He didn't play like trash, but I know what Boise State looked like. They did not look like a college team.
No, they didn't. And listen, that's why I don't like preseason rankings, because they don't mean anything. None of these rankings mean anything other than the Ohio State, Texas, Penn, like all those, the top, if you want to go off of those rankings there. But most of the other rankings don't mean anything. I mean, it didn't mean anything because Alabama got their ass kicked by Florida State. And they were 8th in the country. That didn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, rankings don't really mean anything. Like, at Florida at 13, I don't know how good they are. I'm confident because of what I've seen leading up from last season into this year, and how they've recruited this offseason, and they've got a little more experience than they did last year. But they could completely blow it against USF. Now I'd be crushed, because then I got to watch the Patriots play the Raiders on Sunday. We'll get into that. But you never know with these rankings. But yeah, that's where I'll go off of. Our biggest game this week, we really only have one big game this week, is Michigan, Oklahoma. That is going to be a hell of a game. Bryce Underwood, John Mateer, the freshman quarterback, going into Norman, the at Sooners, Boomer Sooners. A spread is -5.5. What do you got? Who do you got? Go Oklahoma or Michigan?
Go Blue! Yeah, I gave Michigan.
You got Michigan. Okay.
Yeah, I got Bryce Underwood.
All right, fine.
He's a dog.
Sure, no problem. Does Bryce Underwood, I was driving earlier today and I was thinking, does Bryce Underwood go into Oklahoma and make a statement? Or is this another thing where it's like Arch, and I could see a repeat where Oklahoma's got more experience, John Mateer's got the experience, he's compared to Bryce Underwood. I don't know.
This guy, number one player last year. Number one player coming out of high school.
Out of high school? Dude, you didn't say college.
Whoa. Did you see the way he played? He played pretty
against
New
Mexico. Against New Mexico? Woohoo.
No, just the throws, the plays. He didn't look like Arch Manning. He didn't look lost.
They played against New Mexico. Let's judge him after this. Let's judge him after this week. Okay, I'll go in Oklahoma. I got Oklahoma.
Go Blue. Go Blue.
You taking Michigan outright. You're not taking them to cover? All right, I'm taking Oklahoma.
Is it 5?
I'm 5.5.
Give me that easy.
Oh, you want Michigan to win the game outright or cover?
Take that to the bank.
I'm so torn, but I guess we got to have some fun here. I'll take Oklahoma -5.5 at home.
Hey,
Brent Venables.
Oklahoma does win. It's because David Stone gets at least 2 sacks.
Oklahoma. So I think, listen, the biggest storyline of this game is Bryce Underwood coming into Norman. If he can make a statement, that's huge. That is massive. Yeah. I don't remember the last time Michigan and Oklahoma played in an out-of-conference game, SEC versus Big Ten, but this is a massive game, and I am all for it. Under the lights at Norman.
Speaking of which, I love these games that they're doing where it's like non-conference and they're bigger games. I think it's really good for college football.
Well, and this is what I was saying to you last year when the playoffs came out. Like, put your money where your mouth is. If you guys want to schedule these games and show who's boss, then this is what you should do. I am all for it. This is what college football is made of. This is why,
especially with the new format.
100%. It's a 12-team format. This comes back at the end of the season to see who makes the playoffs or not. This is that's why I like college football, because every weekend counts. NFL, you could lose a couple games. College football.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can. Cannot. Not like the college where you lose one game and you're ranked 7th like Texas did. They moved down 6 spots after losing.
It's because of the new format, though.
Well, it's always been like that in college football. Like, it's always been like ever since I was a young kid.
No, if you hear Kubiak said, we could lose this game, and it's okay.
Oh, Klubnik?
College format. Yeah, Klubnik.
Well,
he was like,
Klubnik, right.
12 teams now. Yeah, that's good.
No. Listen, really, like, so it's like, Well,
not too much. Not too much.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You lose in the NFL, it's not the end of the world. College football, the whole world comes crashing down if you lose one game. Oh my God, they lost one game. Oh my God. It's like
there's a bigger pool. There's 136. There's 136 teams.
Yes, but the ranked, meaningful teams, not the plumbers, not the.
I'm just saying though, like,
right.
Why are we playing against the plumbers? Like, oh my gosh, look, they have.
Well, yeah, like right. Those don't matter. Like Texas is going to dismantle San Jose State this weekend. That doesn't mean anything. Miami's going to beat the brakes off of Bethune. Those don't mean anything. Yeah. Florida beat LIU. Zero. Those don't get. But the bigger games come in on a metric scale, and they zoom in and they go. Michigan played Oklahoma. Clemson played LSU. Miami played Notre Dame.
The take would be
the weight.
What yes. It's like, who did you face? That's what should matter.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the debate last year that me and you had.
Yep. Yes, we did. All right. NFL week 1. Cowboys, Eagles. Spread was 7 to start, and then it moved to 7.5. Now it's 8.5. The Cowboys play you guys pretty well. That's one thing I'll say. I've been teetering back and forth if I want to take you guys to win this game spread wise or for Dallas to cover, but I don't know. With the whole Micah Parsons thing, that's my biggest thing. You guys are going to win this game. I just don't know if you're going to cover. That's my biggest thing. But the Micah Parsons trade, Dallas, that'll be looming over them. Listen, Dallas could come out and lay an absolute egg. It would be hilarious to see because Jerry Jones says, I love the pain of being a GM. I love the pain of being a GM. But away from this game, we'll talk about this real quick here. The Eagles opt out of Super Bowl LAX banner ceremony? Come on, Ethan.
It's last year.
Come on.
We're not talking about it no more. It's for
that
the
is
fans.
That is so corny.
Celebrated.
Yes, but that is so corny. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity that you get. You can't
rear end.
You can't come on the field. You can't come on the field and celebrate. Really?
It's a new season. No point of
come
talking
on.
about it anymore.
So it doesn't matter. So it's a Belichick now. And Sirianni said, I didn't even know about the banner.
We're on to the next. We're on to the next one.
So you're on to week 1. So the last year's Super Bowl doesn't matter. So you're not the defending champion? Anymore. You're not the defending champion?
Last year. Does it help us this year?
Are you the defending champion? Are you the defending champions or not?
See, some people get too caught up in what they finished in the past. The Cowboys, the Niners, like that's what happens. Sometimes we're trying to be a dynasty. We're trying to be like the Pats. We're looking into the future. We're looking to see what's ahead of us right now. And it's the Cowboys.
So you are not going to, so they won't come onto the field. That's so corny. That is so corny.
It's for the fans. We already got our rings. We already celebrated.
What's your score prediction?
2 on top of my head. It's either 27-17 or it's 28-17. It's one or the other.
Got Philadelphia winning this game 24-17. I got Philadelphia beating Dallas 24-17 because it's a divisional game. It's the first week of the season. A lot of rust. Guys are still coming back. Guys are new playbook, new offensive coordinators, new coach, new guys. So, and I think Dak plays pretty good in primetime games. Like he's not like Dak isn't going to come out and be like no, I think they'll be okay. You guys are, going to be experiencing some growing pains. First week of the season, same with Dallas. These two teams know each other very well. Could be very sloppy type game. I don't think both teams are going to come out and light it up. That's what I don't think.
We're about to light it up. Just you watch.
Oh, okay.
Just
all
you
right.
watch. Yeah.
All right. I'll still sit on a stool for them still not coming out for the banner ceremony. Corny.
I think 8.5 is a lot though to cover.
I do too. I think that's a lot for a week 1 type game. But Vegas is always right. Vegas is always right. That's one thing I'll say. But
give me the.
You got over under. It's over 47.
Right? Didn't I say 20?
You said
no. That's under. That's under.
So 24 under. Plus. So 24 plus 20 is 44, and 24 and 17 is 41. I got the under, and I got the under, and I got Dallas covering plus 8.5.
I agree.
My concern though is going to be how Dallas is going to be able to rush the passer without Micah Parsons now, and they just paid Deron Bland. That's another thing too.
And they just signed their fullback. They have money now. Yeah. They got money. They just made their fullback the third highest paid.
Paying Bland 92 over 4. I know he's an all pro and he's had a lot of interceptions, but I don't like that. Paying 2 corners like that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like it. Yeah. You see he's wearing the gold patch? He's one of 5 players.
Yeah. Oh, Jalen Hurts,
pretty No. Barkley he won Offensive Player of the Year last year. There's 5 players that get the patch this year for the 5 awards last year. They're doing that. Allen,
I didn't know
Barkley,
that.
Allen.
I'm talking about the gold captain patch. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I just saw this yesterday with the NFL. There's 5 patches that they're giving them gold patches. All right, Friday's game, YouTube little game. I'm excited about this. Kansas City Chiefs against the Los Angeles Chargers. The spread is 3. Both these two teams, another division game. They play each other very closely. Over under 45.5.
Under.
Man, I say KC wins this game by 3. I like that. If anything, you don't?
Give me the Chargers. Give me Herbert.
Outright to win this game?
Yeah. Give me them.
Travis Kelce.
Give me them +3. Give me the under 45.5.
Travis Kelce is now an engaged man. His fiance Taylor Swift is going to be in attendance. Of course he's going to ball out. Of course he's going to show out. Give me the Chiefs all day. This is a big game for him. Coming down to Brazil, he didn't know how far Brazil and KC were from each other. That was pretty funny. But Kansas City's got the spoiled taste in their mouth after losing the Super Bowl with you guys last year, and they usually have the Chargers number.
And they can keep it.
Travis Kelce is going up. Travis Kelce's going to ball out for Taylor Swift in attendance. Brittany Mahomes just had her birthday, 30th birthday with Mahomes. The girlies were in Nashville. Chiefs all day. Coming down to Brazil, statement win. Oh yeah.
Give me the Chargers.
Win outright. Oh, you're eating your crow on this one. Is Madison Beer going to be there? Is Madison Beer?
No, she's not.
No distraction for Herbert, for Jay Herbs?
No distraction. That's his chest friend. It's just his chest friend.
Do you think Taylor Swift's going to be at the game though, sporting her new fiance Travis Kelce? I think she'll be there.
I don't care if she's at the game or not. She can touch that L.
Do you think she's going to be there or not? Say yes or no.
I'd probably say yes.
Yeah, she's definitely going to be there. NFL Week 1 statement game for the Chiefs and the Chargers. She's going to be there for sure. My dog.
Don't worry about it. I'm telling you.
1 second, I gotta close the door. My gosh, sorry about that. She's barking up a storm. So
no, you're good.
I got the Chiefs winning this game by 3 points. I think that's a pretty fun spread for the Chiefs. I mean, these two teams usually play each other pretty well. But that's what. Did you see today though with Roger Goodell and the interview with the Today Show?
I saw Roger Goodell in the YouTube collab. I didn't see
During the Today Show interview, Goodell asked whether Taylor Swift's going to be headlining the Super Bowl in 2026. His response, it's a maybe. That would be crazy though. Like we talked about this last week, but imagine.
Let me tell you right now, if the Eagles are in the Super Bowl, and we will be.
Oh, you will be.
Yeah. And
so that's your prediction. You're standing on business, so you're cockier than last year. So the Eagles making the Super Bowl. Say it right now. Say it right now. Say it with your chest.
We are the Super Bowl.
The Eagles will be going to the Super Bowl. But if he was asked if there was a performance in the works, he said he had to talk with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. I'm waiting for the smoke to come out. There's been no official confirmation of her or her reps for the Super Bowl.
No, I'm telling you, when we get to the Super Bowl, if Taylor Swift plays at halftime, I will be using the restroom. I will be going to get food, getting some snacks.
I thought you liked Taylor Swift.
I do, but I just have a feeling she's gonna get more of the attention than my birds. We're not.
Oh, it would be the Swiftie Bowl. It wouldn't. That nobody would. I mean, well, football fans would listen, but like she would be. She would take over the Super Bowl.
No, we're not doing.
There would be no tickets left. If Taylor Swift performs Super Bowl, the tickets will sell out in matter of 5 minutes. Like when they announce it.
Yeah, all the Swifties.
My biggest thing though is how is she playing in the factor if the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, Travis won't be able to watch.
They're not going.
But if so, is she weighing that into decision?
If
you guys might not be at the Super Bowl.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if I could deal with that for 2 years in a row.
Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy.
Talking
crazy.
You're focused on week 1.
Week one.
Let's beat the Let's have you beat the Cowboys before we talk about Super Bowl.
Let's talk about a team that's going to the Super Bowl that's not the Chiefs. The Ravens at the Bills.
Every year. Hey, that's every year we talk about. But listen,
we do.
But my biggest thing though too is the last thing I'll make this point about. Taylor Swift doesn't need to do the Super Bowl. Like I don't think she doesn't need it.
That's what I'm saying.
But then again, she didn't need to go on a podcast. But then again, that was Travis Kelce and proposing to her after the podcast. But she didn't need to go, or she doesn't need to go to the Super Bowl halftime.
Travis Kelce can't. Travis Kelce wants to support you, so don't do that.
But if the Chiefs aren't in the Super Bowl, Travis Kelce gets to watch though too. So that's another thing.
True.
It's in San Francisco too.
It's confirmed. Chiefs not in Super Bowl. So
but listen, I told you she was dropping those Easter eggs during the podcast about the Super Bowl and all these different numbers. So, hey, I wouldn't put it past her. That would be insane. Oh, man. I can't wait till we find out when we'll get a halftime. It will literally be a buzzkill, though, like all this hype and she doesn't perform or she's not the headliner. It's like,
I'm not mad at that.
It's like Miley Cyrus, like Post Malone. Listen, I love them, but like how can we go from like that to this? Like the betting odds, she's the favorite, though. The betting odds, she's the favorite.
We will see.
Ravens, Bills. In the Bay.
No.
In the Bay. Ravens, Bills.
No way. There's too much history there.
Ravens, Bills. Spread, Bills -1.5. Baltimore at Buffalo. Ooh, these two teams played in the divisional round last year. Man, I don't know. This is gonna be wow, the over-under is 50.5. Who do you got?
Give me the Ravens covering +1.5. Give me the over 50.5.
I'm going Bills Mafia to win this game outright. Josh Allen proves why he was the MVP last year. Statement week 1 game for him. Close game as well. But I got the Bills winning this in a close game. Got the Bills winning this. Sunday Night Football, Bills Ravens week 1. Ooh, get your popcorn ready. Oh, I'm excited. Gabe Davis returns to Buffalo. Interesting. He's been on was the Jags. Where else was he? Wasn't he somewhere else after the Jags?
No. He visited
Steelers. He worked out with the Steelers and that didn't work out. So he's on the practice squad for right now. Anyways,
correct.
Detroit at Green Bay. Packers -2.5, over under 46.5. Ooh, I don't think Micah Parsons is going to play. This is what I was saying to you. I don't think he's going to be no, he's got the injury. He's injured. He's questionable.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to play.
It's not that serious.
No, it is pretty serious. It is. The Packers were pretty concerned about it. Yeah. No. Let me scroll down here for you. It is Micah Parsons' injury for week 1 is an L4, L5 facet joint sprain in his back, an issue that has persisted since his time with the Cowboys. I'm going to say Parsons doesn't play week 1.
I'll say he plays week 1.
I don't think he's going to play. If it's an injury like that, they're not going to risk anything with that. But Aiden Hutchinson's back. Who do you got? Lions or Packers? Ooh,
who do you got?
Divisional game.
I'll let you start this one off.
It's at Green Bay.
Yeah, it's in Lambeau.
I got Green Bay winning this game week 1. Yep.
But give me the Lions.
There'll be some growing pains without Ben Johnson for the Lions. I think they'll feel it with no Aaron Glenn as well. And I got Green Bay to win this game at home. Lambeau Leap.
I'm gonna go with the more talented roster. Give me the line.
But if Parsons plays, I don't think he will.
If Parsons plays, still give me the Lions. I'm not scared of Parsons.
Cardinals at Saints, spread -6.5 for the Cardinals. Spencer Rattler, Cardinals win this game. They cover the spread. It might be close in the beginning, but Spencer Rattler,
over under
under 43.5.
Yeah.
I don't. Dolphins at Colts. Indiana. The Colts -1.5. What? Am I missing something here?
They're at
Dolphin.
Home.
Daniel Jones.
Their defense is more complete. And their offense isn't that bad. It's just their quarterback I question.
Yeah, that's my biggest question mark there. Give me the Dolphins to win this game outright.
Over under
7.5. The under.
Give me the Dolphins and the under. I'll tell you. On that
Fair. Giants at Commanders -5.5 spread. Ooh, I think this will be a close game. I do. It's a week 1 divisional game. Growing pains as well, of course. It's week 1. It's anything can happen type Sunday. Russell Wilson keeps this game close, and the Giants defense keeps this game close. Washington wins this game, but the Giants cover +5.5. What do you got?
Giants cover and Giants win. Go Abdul Carter!
Wow, the Giants win this game. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Bucks are -2.5. Michael Penix is technically still a rookie in my book. Another divisional game. These two teams know each other very well, of course.
Fun fact, the Falcons swept the Bucks last year.
They did. That was Kirk Cousins, though.
I'm just saying. This one's
Kyle Pitts bounce back year?
No. That Gator's a bust.
Whoa, come on. That hurt my feelings. Not a bust
Generational talent. He hasn't
Not a bust yet. Anyways.
4 years?
Baker Mayfield and the Bucks make a statement week 1, proving why they're the best team in the division, and they win this game. Yeah, but their receivers are loaded.
Yeah, give me the Bucks also.
I can't wait to watch Ibuka. Ooh, man, he's nasty.
He's in the number 2 jersey too.
They don't have Chris Godwin for a few weeks with coming back from his dislocated knee. They don't have McMillan, but they got Aguka, Mike Evans. Bucks win this game. -2. Bucks cover and they win this game. Yeah, I like that. I'm excited though. It's going to be a good one. Over under 47.5. Bucks can score, man. Bucks defense can be sketchy at times. I'll take the over.
I'm telling you. Let's go. Let's ride.
I could take the over. Tennessee at Denver. I was just in Denver. I know they're preparing for this 4:05 game. Cam Ward at Denver. Broncos -7.5. I like that. That defense is really, really, really good. That's really tough. Defense. Sean Payton is going to put that rookie quarterback Cam Ward in hell. This isn't Miami. Yeah. This isn't preseason. He's going to have a tough game at Mile High. 5,280 feet altitude. He's going to feel it like I felt it this past weekend. Denver wins this game and they cover -7.5. Yeah, I don't think we really can, make anything else. Hey, maybe Cam Ward comes out and makes a statement, but I don't see it. I think Denver handles this game and shows why that they're great at home. And
you have the under, you said 42.5?
Yeah, I have the under. Yeah, I've got the under. Yeah, I think Denver wins this game like 21-10, something like that. I could see that. Okay. San Francisco at Seattle. Well, I saw that Seattle or San Francisco's fans are going to be taking over the game mainly. Their fans are covering most of the stadium. They're taking over Seattle. Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy. Floppy game. San Francisco wins this game. They rely on McCaffrey more than anything. Ayuk's still not back yet. I know that their receivers are a little banged up at receiver because Jawan Jennings is hurt. So is Ayuk. But Sam Darnold debut. I like Shanahan over McDonald. I got the Niners to win this game in a close game. I have them covering the spread.
Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
Yep, Sam Darnold.
Cooper Kupp.
Yep. Jason, Kenneth Walker.
I guess there was one that didn't get put on here. Texans Rams. I don't know the spread on that. Stafford is back. I do know that from the back injury. Was it 5.5?
No, it might be 3 or 5.5.
Can you look it up for me real quick? We'll talk about the Vikings Bears game real quick while we have that spread pulled up. Vikings Bears spread. Vikings -1.5. Minnesota at Chicago. I like Chicago to win this game. I don't trust JJ McCarthy yet. I think Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson make a statement in week 1.
-3.5.
-3. Okay. Yeah, I got Chicago to win this game. JJ McCarthy's a rookie in my book. He's never played an official down in the NFL outside of preseason. I'm confident with Chicago. I think Caleb Williams will show why he's the better quarterback. And I got Chicago to win this game at home. At Soldier Field.
Give me Minnesota. Score.
Yeah, no, JJ McCarthy's going to struggle on the road in a week 1 type game.
You gave Brian Flores the whole offseason.
And you gave Ben Johnson the whole offseason. And you gave Ben Johnson the whole offseason.
Give me Brian Flores.
At home. If it was at Minnesota, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm with you. But I got Minnesota. I got Chicago winning this game.
Better coaching staff. Give me Minnesota.
So what's my spread for the Rams Texans game? That's gonna be a good week 1 game.
-3.5.
Minnesota, LA or Texans? Texans, right?
The Rams.
Is it at LA? It's got to be at LA. If it's a 4 o'clock game. Man, that's a tough one. Devontae Adams makes his debut. No Joe Mixon. I like the Rams to win this game. I like them to cover their spread. Is it 3.5? I like the Rams to cover their spread -3.5. Yeah, I like that. I do. I think Vegas has got it right where it needs to be. What, you got Texans upsetting them on the road?
Yeah. I feel like I was with you. But I feel like this one we have to swap just so we have something a little different. I'm going to go with CJ Stroud. Right. CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, bounce back.
Okay. All right, fair. No digs either. My Patriots-Raiders one didn't get on here. How'd I miss that?
And you're missing the Bengals and the Browns.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I missed those. Okay. I know the Patriots, the spread is -1.5, isn't it, New England?
I thought it was 2.5.
Is it 2.5 now? Well, I'm very, very excited for this. I'm very, very excited for this game. Vrabel, new coaching staff. Stephon Diggs, I don't know if he's playing week 1. I know we let go of Kendrick Bourne. I would love to see Trayvon Henderson at some point of this game. I don't know how much we'll see him. Obviously, I know we have Stevenson and Gibson. I'm very excited to see Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis.
He's not playing.
That tandem. Diggs isn't playing.
Gonzo's not playing.
He's not playing?
They said he's questionable because of his hamstring.
Okay.
He hasn't practiced all week.
Then I'm going to lean he's out. Anyways, Ashton Genty, Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly. This will be a greasy grind out type game in Foxborough because this is in Foxborough.
Yeah. It looks like it might rain that day too.
Are you getting excited?
Sprinkle.
I'm going the under. Patriots win in a close game.
Okay. Under 43.5. I'm excited. That's not bad.
Yeah, under. If it's raining and it's going to be a sloppy game, yeah, I got the under. I'm excited for that though. Milton Williams.
I'm a Drake May fan, and I
Christian
love that defense.
Christian Barmore. I'm excited for this game. I really am.
Yeah. And
Geno Smith's
record outside Stadium is not that good.
We forgot about the Steelers and the Jets game as well.
Yeah, my glorious guy.
What's the spread on that game?
I think you're also missing the Panthers and the Jaguars, by the way.
Yeah, Jesus, I'm missing a bunch of them.
No, you're good. I'll click the Steelers game right now. I'm positively sure it's 2.5. Yeah, 2.5.
It's at New York.
Yeah, MetLife.
Yeah, I think Steelers still win this game with the injury of Elijah Vera Tucker. Looks like he's going to be out the season. Rodgers going to want to. That's bad. Rodgers is going to want to make a statement win, playing against his former team, which is weird to say. Steelers win this game. I hate the Steelers, but they win this game by 2.5 points. I would love to see if they got upset. It would be awesome. Yeah, they cover.
Do they cover 38?
They cover. The over-under?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. I guess I'd kind of have to lean under. Those are two good defenses. I don't know. I'm leaning under. What are you going off of?
I think under also. I don't think the Steelers let Justin Fields do anything crazy.
Nah, I don't think so either. I think that's a very sloppy type game. So Bengals and the Browns. The Browns somehow always have Joe Burrow's number. Them and the Steelers in the AFC North. Those two defenses always have Burrow's number. But
-5.5.
Cincinnati. At Cincinnati?
In Cleveland.
Oh, man, I don't have any faith in Joe Flacco at all. Bengals win this game, but they don't cover. Some reason, somehow, they really should, but they don't cover. They win this game, but they don't cover. Cleveland covers.
Money line. The Browns money line and give them the cover.
Maybe if Shedeur was playing.
No, trust me, they'll win.
Joe Flacco? Bengals lay a stinker week 1 like they did last year against the Patriots?
Well, do you know his record in week 1 openers?
Burrow? What is it like? I don't know. I don't know. He's played what? He's played, this is year 6, so he's played 5 years. So 5 times, so 6 games. So he's played 5. So what is he, 1-4? Did I get it?
Yeah, positively sure. Yeah, 1-4.
What's his act? Let's go. That's huge. That was good. That was, well, he's played 5 seasons. They played. Yeah, it makes sense. So he's 1-4 in openers. Yeah, I'm going to say Burrow makes a statement. Shoulda, woulda, last year. MVP.
Give me the Browns.
So the Brownies. And then what's the next game? The Jaguars and the Panthers?
Yeah.
I think the Panthers continue off of their success last year and they win this game. What, you got Liam Cohen, Travis Hunter, and Trevor Lawrence? What's my spread?
Give me -3.5.
Carolina or Jacksonville? Jacksonville, is it at Jacksonville? Maybe I'm getting too excited.
Yeah.
I'll take Carolina. Screw it. No turning back now. There's no getting off the roller coaster now. Carolina.
Give me Jacksonville.
Carolina money line.
Give me Jacksonville money line and spread.
Give me Carolina money line.
Hammer the over though. It's 46.5. I got the over.
Give me Carolina money line. Xavier Legat and Tetairoa McMillan.
Tet McMillan. Yep.
Tet McMillan. No. Yeah.
You're crazy.
Chuba Hubbard. Boom. Chuba Hubbard. Boom.
You're crazy.
That's all the games, right? That's all the games?
Yeah. That's it.
Last thing we'll talk about, Micah Parsons to the Packers. He got traded. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. When we originally came out, how he wanted out, I was like, probably, yeah. But I didn't think Jerry Jones was actually going to trade him. Did you?
I if any team was going to make a move, I had a feeling it would be the Packers.
Green Bay.
Because they needed a pass rusher so bad.
Mm-hmm.
What they gave up was damn near nothing.
Nothing.
They gave up a 30-year-old Kenny Clark, who they have to eat his dead cap for the next year.
Yep.
And then 2 first-round draft picks. You're going to make the playoffs. So that's what, the 20th pick back-to-back? That's nothing.
My biggest thing about the Cowboys trade with Micah Parsons is, why would you trade Micah Parsons, Jerry Jones, to the Packers, an NFC rival in your conference? If anything, trade him to the AFC. But why even trade Parsons in the first place? He's your best player, and you go and trade him? And he wanted to be a Cowboy for life? He always grew up at wanting to be a Cowboy, and he fulfilled his dream, and you couldn't keep him? And you go and pay Deron Bland?
It cost too much money.
No, because his agent even said that there was money that Parsons could have been paid. The offer was reportedly $40.5 million per year. Mulligetta noted the cash flow structure means it wouldn't have necessarily made him the highest paid outside of a quarterback. But if they wanted him to be here, they wanted him to be a Cowboy, he would have been there. It's a bunch of horseshit. They should have never let him go, and they're going to miss him a lot.
He wanted to stop the run. Micah doesn't.
Did you know him and Reggie White in their first 4 seasons, the only players to record 12+ sacks?
Yes.
In their first 4, that's insane. This is a generational quotes type player that you went and traded away. Micah Parsons.
They got value back. They got some cap.
2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark. 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark?
The Packers, looking at their contract situations, they have the next 3 years as an open window for the Super Bowl. If they don't hit,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I am not disagreeing with you. But all I'm saying is that you could have worked this out with Micah Parsons, and it's an embarrassment. Jerry Jones is running this Cowboys team. They did. They waited way too long. They could have taken care of this, this past off season, but they decided not to. And Jerry wanted to play hardball.
The richest last year. I would have made him richer than Garrett and TJ. And then once TJ and Garrett passed him, I'd be like, hey, you signed the contract already. It's over.
But they didn't want to do it. Jerry wanted to play hardball, and it backfired. And the fact that what Jerry Jones said to me, what really amuses me the most, is he said, we got better as a team, and we can go out now with those 2 draft picks, and we can go get a Pro Bowl type players. Jerry, the season starts tomorrow. Who are you going to get? The season starts tomorrow. Who are you going to get?
Let's just say maybe by mid-season, Trey Hendrickson and the Bengals suck. Maybe he calls, his homie. He's like, hey.
You go get a 30-year-old? That's your replacement for Micah Parsons?
I'm just talking about a hypothetical.
And you still have to pay
I'm just saying maybe it's a 1-year rental. Rental. Who knows?
Use a first-round pick on a 1-year rental when you're not even Super Bowl contenders. Make it make sense now.
They think they're Super Bowl contenders.
They're not.
Their fans think they're Super Bowl contenders.
Nah, I think the fans after losing Parsons, I think the reality check came in. I think it's like, no, that girl's too hot. You're not gonna have any chance with her. You can try to shoot your shot, but you're gonna get shot down.
Yeah, the money was a lot though.
The highest paid non-quarterback. Remember we talked about this. He got the highest paid non-quarterback deal, $47 million a year.
But if you're looking at it just off the money and where he's living, it's like what, 900,000, almost $1 million more if he did it in. Yeah, that didn't make any sense to me.
Mulgutta said he wanted to be a Cowboy. We did everything we could for him to remain a Cowboy, and it didn't happen. And listen, I think the Cowboys got worse. There's no replacing a player like that. Dallas fans in this 1 year time frame, you lost Luka Doncic and Micah Parsons. What can that will never make sense to me. And the Cowboys didn't get much back.
But they got Cooper Flag. And then they got
But all I'm saying is that but the fact that you lose Luka Doncic and Micah Parsons, 2 polarizing players in 2 huge brands, 2 big name brands, and now
maybe they use that first round pick on Arch Manning. Who knows?
Okay, Des Bryant. Okay, Des Bryant. Okay, Des Bryant. All right, that does it for us, guys. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Make sure to follow Ethan's TikTok at The Couch Reports. Cannot wait for week 1 with this NFL season. Yep, go ahead.
If the Cowboys win, join my live 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be drinking a 20-ounce. No, I'll be drinking 20 ounces of water in a bowl with a spoon if the Cowboys win.
No. If the Cowboys win tomorrow, that's water's boring. You got to do something else. You got to
I'm doing 20 ounces of water with a spoon, a small spoon. I have to finish it on stream.
Or no, you need to eat a can of tuna.
No. You don't like tuna? I like tuna. Tuna's fire.
You like tuna?
Yeah, I like tuna. Tuna's fire.
I hate
tuna with some Ritz crackers.
Do you want to hear a quick funny tuna story?
Go ahead.
One time when I was in college, I didn't know the difference between tuna salad and tuna, and I went to Target and I got the tuna can, the pink tuna, and I got back with my roommate and I said, "Oh man, I got tuna. I'm so excited to eat this." I took it out of the can and I didn't know that it wasn't the same. I didn't know tuna salad was different than tuna. So I put the tuna on the white bread and I was like, oh my God, this is disgusting. This is gross. And I gagged myself and I couldn't do it. But now I know the difference between tuna salad and tuna. Tuna salad, I don't mind, by the way. Never eat tuna salad from Subway. It's fucking disgusting. I had it one time and I gagged myself to death. Yes, very bad. But yeah, I did that one time and I didn't know the difference between tuna salad and tuna, and now I know the difference. And I really don't eat tuna that much, but now I know the difference. And it makes me think twice about, I think regular tuna is nasty. Like you were saying, the Ritz cracker with tuna.
Yeah. Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Regular tuna? Nah, tuna salad is the way.
I just bought some Ritz. I have some tuna. I'm put tuna with some mayo, some pepper, salt. Yeah. That's fine. That's like a no-no for me. But yeah, guys, we will see you guys next week. Not really going on much college football, but yeah, Parsons to the Packers. We talked about the Arch Manning debacle there. My Gators are going to beat USF this weekend. Florida State, are they back? You'll see us on TikTok. We're about Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma, not Oklahoma State.
No, Oregon's facing Oklahoma State.
Oh, Oregon. Oh, I'm talking about the Michigan Oklahoma game. I'm talking about the Michigan Oklahoma game. You got to catch up on the Summer I Turned Pretty.
I know.
So good. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.